Jamie Zachary here again from Solex Thermal Science. We are back with another exciting episode of The Exchange. And as always, I brought two guests. Pedro Moran here at Solex will be very familiar with you, but Sergio Fernandez will be new. And we're excited to talk about a couple things going on in our worlds and kind of where our worlds are coming together right now. So gentlemen, thanks for joining me here today. You guys have an event coming up that's pretty exciting. We want you to get talking a little bit. It's called Folive, but tell us a little bit about what it is.
Well, actually, Folive, the name it's in itself very much is around a show, and now it's a congress. It's online. And it's around olive oil. So the name itself, it says very much the purpose of that. It came after the COVID situation when everybody was at home, locked down, nobody could visit the customers. And it was a very good idea to start with something online, something new around olive oil. It was the first time to run a trade show or a congress online in olive oil. And that was the origin for Folive. And today, this is the second year. And we hope to have the same success as the last year. I would say that we are trying to cover everything from the olive groves to the production to the commercialization of the olive oil, but very much focused on specific needs and concerns of the sector, which are sustainability, waste management, energy efficiency, new products and production processes and technologies to be more efficient and more quality of the olive oil. So all kind of technologies and innovative technologies, because we are talking about innovation here in Folive. So innovation around these kind of solutions, I would say.
Wow.
So we are trying to have people like you and companies like Solex with really high innovative products focus in sustainability, for instance, but also big production, big industrial players like Acesur, Mikasa, many other, the COP, many of the biggest, most of the biggest industrial companies will be present there. And also a place for the small and medium-sized oil mills.
We haven't mentioned when this is happening.
So this is happening in April. First week of April. So it's going to be taking place the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th of April from 9 to 3 a.m. in European Madrid time, I would say. And it will have different speakers, different companies speaking, but also roundtables. I would say the roundtables will be also very much attractive for the audience, specific in the sustainability, and in the agro and in the process and early harvest, I would say, early harvest.
Now, speaking of speakers, Pedro, you're going to be one of the featured speakers at Folive, presenting on behalf of Solex. Provide the folks here today a little bit of a sneak peek of what you'll be chatting about.
Sergio just mentioned that the event is focused on innovation, and as you know, Solex Thermal Science is driven by innovation, so it's a perfect fit for us. We're gonna introduce our technology to the audience. We have a lot of experience in many bulk solids applications for heating, cooling, and drying. And now this advanced technology has been applied for the first time in the last couple of years for treating the olive oil pomace, what is called in Spanish alperujo. And we can do that in a very efficient way with lower emissions. And it's a kind of a step forward in the industry just to try to achieve the lower emissions and the, to comply with the strict regulations, environmental regulations that the EU and the local governments, both national and regional in Spain, are imposing on all types of industries, and specifically in olive oil industry, which is an important industry in Spain, in certain regions, especially in the south of Spain. But we are Spain is the world leader producer of olive oil, and there are we look forward to the opportunity to meet many people in the industry and introduce our solutions to them.
In addition to being a featured speaker at Folive, there's some history between Solex and Alfa Laval. Maybe give us a little bit of detail on what that looks like.
We've been working together in heat exchanging. They are experts. We have used some Alfa Laval equipment for fluid applications, for heat exchange, auxiliary equipment that we need to use in our installations. And we have come up with a solution combining their decanting solution for olive oil with our drying solution for the Alperujo. So we see a lot of synergies, and we are starting to collaborate in this type of application, but we have also a background in the past working in other fields.
For anybody who wants more information about Folive, where would they go? And then the second question is, if people just want to stay in touch on what's new with Alfa Laval, where would you direct them to?
For the first question, I will go directly to the URL of the Congress, which is folive.es or .pt or .com, I would say. For the other, I would say go to our website. We have contact details there, or just go directly to Pedro and to me, or through Pedro to me, or through me directly to my contact details. So very much a lot of ways to contact us.
That's great. And Sergio, I glossed this over, but I'm assuming anybody can register to attend Folive virtually.
Everybody. I would say that at the moment, I was checking some time ago who has already been registered, and we have 10% of the people coming from South America, 75% coming from Spain, 10% coming from Portugal, and 5% coming from different countries like Italy, Africa. So I would say it's going to be quite international, or very much focused for sure because of the speakers. It's going to be in Spanish or Portuguese, so Spanish-speaking countries, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. And is there a deadline to register?
You can register 1 hour before the event, and the good thing is that you will be able to check and review the recordings for a month after the event.
That's great. Well, I'm registered. I might have to brush up on my Spanish a bit, though.
Why not?
Pedro, again, same kind of question. If people want to keep in touch on what Solex is doing at Folive, where should they look?
Well, they can follow us, our profile on LinkedIn and other social media. They can also get in direct touch with you, me, or anybody from our team.
We packed a lot of information in a short amount of time. I want to thank both of you guys for giving me a little bit of your time today.